The renowned guitarist for Booker T and the MGs, Steve Cropper, passes away at the age of 84. Steve Cropper, the renowned guitarist who had a lasting impact on Memphis soul music as an instrumentalist, producer, and composer at Stax Records, has away at the age of 84. Variety was informed of his passing by his son Cameron. Cropper was a prolific musician who gained much of his fame as the guitarist for Booker T and the MGs, an interracial soul quartet that is regarded as the finest supporting band in soul music. Their classic blues song, Green Onions, may still be their most well-known composition. However, many of the songs from Stax Records, the well-known Memphis soul label that put out a number of worldwide blockbusters by soul greats like Otis Redding, Wilson Pickett, Sam and Dave, Rufus and Carla Thomas, and Eddie Floyd, were energized by Cropper's unique guitar style. The MG songs Soul Limbo and Time is Tight, as well as major R&B hits like Redding's Sittin' On, The Dock of the Bay and Mr. Pitiful, Pickett's In the Midnight Hour and 634-5789, Floyd's Knock on Wood and Raise Your Hand, and Don Covey's See-Saw and Sookie Sookie, all featured Cropper as a producer and engineer. The British music publication Mojo ranked Cropper as the second greatest guitarist of all time in 1996, only surpassed by Jimi Hendrix. At the age of 20, Cropper, who had been a guitarist since he was 14, started working at the Stax Records studio and store in 1961. He had previously played with saxophonist Charles Packy Axton, whose mother and uncle, Estelle Axton and Jim Stewart, had started the new label out of a storefront record store and adjacent movie theater. Green Onions, the song that made Stax famous, was the result of an afternoon spent moping about in the studio with three other musicians, Booker T. Jones, Donald Duck Dunn, and Al Jackson Jr. The song peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts and number 3 on the mainstream charts. Cropper was a member of the Stax House backing band, working with the other MGs to create albums for several acts. In 2012, Cropper told The Guardian, "We would literally spend 15 hours a day in the studio. We had a fairly hectic schedule because I believe we had 17 or 18 artists on the roster." From the 1970s through the 1990s, Booker T and the MGs continued to reunite for recording sessions and tours, supporting musicians like Neil Young, Bob Dylan, John Fogerty, and the band's Levon Helm. Even though Cropper left the label in 1970 owing to problems with the front office, after leaving Stax, Cropper also achieved fame as the lead guitarist for the Blues Brothers, a musical group consisting of John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. He played on 4 albums, including the 1978 record Briefcase Full of Blues. Additionally, he starred in the films The Blues Brothers, 1980, and Blues Brothers 2000, 1998. Late in life, Cropper kept recording and releasing music, for solo albums were issued after 2000. In 1992, Cropper was admitted into the Rock and Rock Hall of Fame as a member of the MGs. His 4 children and wife, Angel, survive him.